Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mac here from Cryptstar Staking. Woo, you can see my little sign up there. Awesome. And yeah, today we're going to be doing a beautiful video on a product that is actually launching on Aleph Zero as well as many other blockchains. And it is a synthetic swap, Oracle-based bridge sort of thing between different ecosystems, different blockchains. And currently it's being launched on Ethereum, BEP20, Matic, Arbitrum, AVAX. I believe that's Telos, and I think that's Aptos, and I think that's Sui. So it's also being launched on Aleph Zero, so they do not have the brand logo here yet, but they did come out with a sort of announcement here that they're going to partner with Aleph Zero, Synthr, Aleph Zero, Omnichain Synthetic Asset Protocol. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about what exactly Synthr is and how can it help you sort of navigate different ecosystems and go cross-chain with very little slippage and being able to experience the advantages to each blockchain being able to try out and see what each blockchain provides, because each blockchain has its own advantages. As we all know, Aleph Zero is very fast and it provides extremely good privacy features. So, I mean, there's not much else I want from a blockchain, but other protocols might have other things to provide. So, yeah, if you want to go ahead and try that out by using Synthr in the future, go ahead. Synthr is planning to launch here in, I think, Q2, Q3 of 2023, at least starting on certain blockchains. I'm guessing they're going to start out on Ethereum first. So let's go ahead and jump right into the FAQ, and I'll go ahead and talk to you guys about some of the different features in the Synthr protocol. So, Synthr is an omnichain asset protocol built on Layer 0 that provides users access to frictionless interoperability and slippage-free multi-chain liquidity. So by being Layer 0, it's a bit of a hype word. There's no such thing as a Layer 0 in my personal opinion. You could kind of fight for that, but it's basically it's either an Oracle or it's a Layer 2 that's being built on a Layer 1, or it's a Layer 1. Layer 0 it's pretty much a hype word, yeah. So how do users benefit from Synthr? Oh, sorry, just one more note. A Layer 0 basically means it's omnichain, so it's connecting different blockchains. So Stargate was a Layer 0 is what they hyped it as, but I believe it was not, it wasn't really decentralized. It was run by a few node operators who run the Layer 2 that connects the different blockchains, okay? So how do users benefit from Synthr? Users can mint highly solvent synthetic assets by staking ETH, USDC, and USDT as collateral. Users can trade Psi assets and cross-chain perps slippage-free on Synthr's native DEX. Users can add Psi asset liquidity on ecosystem DEXs to earn a share of the protocol fees, real multi-chain yield. Users can take price exposure to non-native and real-world assets. Users can swap into native assets on any chain, ETH to AETH, BNB to AVAX, etc., at near zero slippage and without using a conventional bridge. Using Synthr's native DEX aggregator, capital efficient swaps with guaranteed instant cross-chain finality. So it's basically, instead of having a bridge, you're going to have synthetic assets. So you can lock up your assets on Aleph Zero, get the synthetic asset, and use that in some sort of in whatever kind of liquidity farm farming service that you're trying to use. So how will the ecosystem benefit from Synthr TVL? Through users staking collateral for minting and adding liquidity on ecosystem DEXs transactions by enabling users to perform slippage-free swaps on Synthr's native DEX. By enabling users from other chains to seamlessly swap into assets within the ecosystem. Interoperability by giving users access to composable liquidity without the risk of conventional bridging. So basically what it does is it uses an oracle to lock up stuff on one side of the bridge, so lock up your stuff on Ethereum, and basically create a synthetic asset on the other side, and then you're never actually exposed to a multi-sig or other, basically security issues that are involved with the bridges. So it's a very interesting way to go ahead and try and create like a new method for cross-chain bridges. I'm guessing that if you're, Aleph Zero fan, because you're probably, into Aleph Zero, if you're subscribing to my YouTube channel. By the way, if you haven't already, go ahead and make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe and hit that like and notifications bell. But yeah, basically, they're probably going to partner with probably Common Fi, I'm guessing. The Common, and that's probably not going to be launched until later this year. So I'm guessing Aleph Zero will probably be one of the later blockchains, or I guess it's a DAG technically, to be added to the Synthr ecosystem. But I'm pretty sure that they're going to probably be partnershiping with Common because that is a partnership with the Aleph Zero core team, and they're the ones creating the Common. At least that's from my knowledge, that's what's happening. So how is it different from other synthetic asset protocols? So what makes Synthr unique is its novel on-chain architecture, which synchronizes liquidity across all Synthr's deployments. This makes Synthr the only cross-chain synthetic asset protocol. This has me really bullish because it actually solves a few problems in one. It solves the liquidity issue and slippage. So I guess liquidity issue, slippage, cross-chain security issues, and what else we got here? It also has a security, an insurance system. It looks like it's built in. So actually, after we're done with this, we're going to take a look at the white paper, and I'm just going to walk you guys through the sort of architecture of how Synthr is going to work. It's not too complicated, but it's much easier to go ahead and just look at the diagram than try and understand me explaining it to you. Plus, I'm not even sure I 100% understand everything that's going on myself, but the diagram really kind of helps solidify it in my mind. So I'm going to show you guys what's going on there. So yeah, it does protect you in a black swan contract failure scenario, which is really cool comparative to other cross-chain bridges. So let's go ahead and check it out. The white paper here. So I'm not going to read through the whole white paper. I just kind of explained the basic principles of Synthr. They don't have any sort of token yet, so I believe they might have done a pre-sale, and they might be doing a public sale here soon, but they don't have anything really you can do right now. The best you can do is try to get the early adopter medal inside of their Discord, which I think has been given out. But if you get that, then you can try and move up the ranks to an OG. And there's only 100 OGs, and I'm guessing OGs will have some sort of benefit in the future. I'm not sure what that benefit is. I might say here yeah, it doesn't really say here. So it doesn't say really what the OG role is. So I'm guessing it'll have some sort of benefit in the future. Anyways, the overall architecture. So the highly liquid crypto collateral. Okay, so you deposit that, such as DAI, Ethereum, whatever. It goes into the collateral. Then there's the debt pool shares. Then it creates this synthetic asset. One goes to the stability pool. One goes to the hedge pool. And like I said, this is very complicated, but it's much easier to understand from this sort of diagram here. So then it goes to the CDP health checker, and then it goes to the recovery mode. From there, you do the synth swap and nuclear port, so that's a cross-chain CDP. From there, there's a long-term vault, a short-term vault. It locks up the assets. Then it pops out, and then it mints the assets over here, and then it pops out on the partner decks. So it'll pop out here over on CommonFi or whatever decks that they happen to do. I think they partner with ApeSwap, so ApeSwap is going to be their partner. I'm not sure which chain ApeSwap is on, honestly, but I did see that announcement. If you take a look at their Medium articles here, they have a lot of different Medium articles, and you can see all the different integrations they're following. Layer Zero partners with ApeSwap, like I just mentioned. Super Oracle, so the price feeds, so that it'll make it faster to go ahead and mint these assets. And they also, like I said, I think that one symbol I didn't really know was probably the Telos Foundation, or the Telos blockchain. So yeah, and Cardia Foundation. So I'm guessing they have actually a couple other blockchains that they're partnering with that isn't mentioned on their main website here. So you can see all the blockchains they're planning to connect to, but I'm guessing they're going to have more than just those. So yeah, and you can you guys can go and read through the rest of these articles. It's pretty complicated unless you know a lot about synthetic assets. It's one of those kind of nerdy things that you have to really get it deep into to get a really strong understanding of it. But I know a few people who do have a pretty strong understanding of it, and a lot of times the synthetic assets do fail. But I think that Synthr, if anybody's able to do it, Synthr can do it because they do solve, like I said, 3 or 4 issues that blockchains have, which is the cross-chain bridges, as well as liquidity and security. And what was the last one? Liquidity, security, and I don't remember what the last one was. But anyways, that does solve quite a few of the issues. That's it for today's video. If you guys want to go ahead and check out the protocol, make sure you guys go ahead and check out their Medium articles if you want to. I'll leave a link to their Discord, as well as anything else you guys want. Just let me know in the comments if you guys need anything else, more information on this project. Anyways, have a great day, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.